Hi everyone, Ron Crider reporting for duty today. Today is March the 24th. It's a Wednesday, the middle of the week. As you can tell, I am not back in my studio. Green screen, right? Isn't it amazing? Absolutely amazing what you can do with the green screen. Nonetheless, I am on the road again. Hopefully, I will be back towards the end of the week. So I'll quickly put these numbers together for you today. I have to tell you a couple of things. First, let's talk about the weather for you guys down there in Vero Beach. Tonight, mainly clear, low around 65 degrees. Winds southeast about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Low tonight's going to be about 65 degrees. There's no rain in the forecast for tonight for you guys down there. And sunshine along with some cloudy intervals, whatever that means. High about 87 degrees tomorrow. Wind southeast 10 to 25 miles per hour. So again, the high tomorrow 87, the low about 67. So that's our forecast, and no rain in the forecast for the Treasure Coast of Florida. That's a very, very good thing. Well, boy, what's the news cycle all about today? The news cycle today is all about, of course, the border. So I'm not going to get into that, most obviously, because it's just everybody's throwing mud at each other. It sounds like the same thing we heard before, only the right is throwing the mud at the left, before the left was throwing the mud at the right. It's just terrible. What I dislike most about it all is, why can't they just get together and try to get the whole thing resolved? Or why did they take it apart in the first place? Makes no sense to me. I just don't really understand how our government works sometimes. And I'm going to say this one more time because I keep saying it all the time, and that is that we are the ones that kind of are responsible for what's going on right now, because we couldn't get into lockstep in the very beginning because we didn't really know what to say. We didn't know whether to tell you to mask up, not mask up, 6 feet, 3 feet, all the things that were happening along the way. We were learning as we were going. And now people are looking back saying, you're a bunch of idiots. Why didn't you do it the right way in the first place? Well, we didn't know what the right way was. The Republicans didn't know and the Democrats didn't know. Nobody knew. So why is everybody continuing to throw mud at each other and professing that they knew what they know now then, but they didn't really say it? This is crazy, crazy, crazy. The only thing I try to do every day, and I'm going to continue to try to do this for you, I keep referring to this as the Tom Sawyer approach to doing videos, and that is I have somebody else do it for me. But for example, what I'm going to show you today is a little short video. These two little videos together aren't longer than about 3 minutes. And this is how long will this vaccination that you get, I've got my vaccination, I got my little bracelet. Well, it's here somewhere. Sorry about that. Got my little bracelet here. I don't leave home without it. I have plenty of these bracelets, as you can see. I even brought them with me up here. Got tons and tons of these bracelets. Everywhere I go, I have a bunch of them. If you've been vaccinated and you would like to have one of these bracelets, just let me know and I'll make sure that you actually get one of those things, okay? They're very nice and they cost me virtually nothing. They're not very expensive at all. And it's very easy to keep clean. And you can kind of show off and say, I've been vaccinated. Now, it's easy for me to say because of my age, but look, the age in Florida has dropped down to 50 plus, so if you're 50 plus, you're going to be able to get it. So this first little short video news clip I'm going to give you from NBC2 in Daytona Beach, Orlando area. This is about how long this vaccine is going to protect you. I think you'll find it to be very interesting. Not sure you'll find out any new information, but at least you'll know what we know today. The second one's from the same place, from NBC2 up there, and this is the variant cases here in Florida continue to spread. And see, the variant is kind of a mistake. When the thing starts matriculating, maybe is a good word, when it starts spreading and it doesn't spread exactly the way it's supposed to, it creates a new form of itself. That's about the easiest way I can explain it. And honestly, I'm not trying to play doctor here. I'm just telling you what I've heard. I listen to a lot of this stuff and I watch it. But it changes itself just a little bit. And in most cases, that change, for some reason, makes it stronger and more contagious and more difficult to fight off. However, apparently these vaccines that we have do have some very positive effect on getting rid of these things. So anyway, I'm going to show you both of those. I don't know what the numbers are. Right now it's about 219. I was able to slip this in between all the other things I was doing today, and I'll get this done. I'll get this posted at about 2:30, 3 o'clock this afternoon. I'll have the rest of the numbers. I'll try to get those in, and I'll hopefully have them up by 6 o'clock this evening, and we'll see exactly where we are. The numbers weren't all that bad yesterday. Don't forget to push the like button, though. I haven't been asking you to do that, and you've been relatively obedient without me thumping on you to do it, but you're doing a nice job, and I do appreciate it. So thank you so much for watching the videos. I appreciate you putting up with my traveling going on here, but I do have a life, believe it or not, that is something other than this. This is not a way to get rich, not at all. So, okay, numbers are coming up right after these two short little videos, and I'll see you back here again on Thursday from someplace, but I'm not sure where that will be. Have a great, blessed Wednesday. Here we go, back in a flash.
7 million people in Florida are fully vaccinated. That's 1 out of every 8 people in our state. So now that some of you are protected, you're wondering, how long does that protection last? NBC2's Ashley Graham got some educated guesses from experts and joins us in the studio.
That is the big question for so many people. The vaccines do not make you immune to the virus itself, but it does work to prevent serious illness and death if you do catch it. And many want to know how long they'll have that protection, and scientists are still working to figure that out.
At this point, we do not know.
Scientists like Dr. Jay Gupta say it's just too early to tell how long the COVID-19 vaccine will protect people against severe illness or worse.
Until further studies are being conducted on populations who have received the vaccine, we do not know for certain.
That uncertainty didn't sway Pat Cornwell, a pharmacist who recently got both doses of the vaccine.
Well, obviously it's an ongoing, we're learning more as we go.
Some vaccines provide lifelong immunity. Others, like the shingles vaccine and the flu shot, require boosters. Researchers are still working in real time to find out which direction the COVID vaccines will take.
We are hoping that the immunity from all these 3 vaccines will last for a period of 2 to 3 years.
Gupta says it's also possible to have antibodies after testing positive for the virus. But again, experts do not know how long that lasts either.
So you can't say it lasts this long until we had this long. So we can't say it lasts for years until we know that it lasts for years.
Dr. Gupta says there's another way to boost your immune system, and that's by going back to the basics. Doing things like eating right, exercising, getting enough sleep. These are all ways to help naturally boost your body to stay ready for any infection, and not just for COVID-19. I'm live in the studio, Ashley Graham, NBC2.
This CDC map shows how prevalent the COVID variants are across the U.S. Florida is a dark blue, meaning we have by far the most variants of any state.
Some of the variants can overcome previous protection.
Dr. Eileen Marty at Florida International University tells me that danger is for people who already had the original COVID version.
We have had to hospitalize here in South Florida persons who had COVID previously, mild cases that had recovered but have now been reinfected.
The CDC says Florida has 1,070 cases total, the majority of them the UK variant. Marty says those who have been vaccinated are safer from it because the structure of the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines produce a higher quality antibody to fight the virus than what you'd get naturally. Now, Florida has seen a big decrease in overall cases in recent weeks. That is an encouraging sign, but also lately we've seen that number seem to plateau.
And we're quite worried, we're quite concerned that if we don't continue to adhere to the public health guidelines of distancing, masking, and hygiene, we may see another uptick.
Our state's focus on vaccinating seniors should mean that even if we do see a surge, it should be less deadly. Marty says the next target should be hospitality workers.
Because these are the individuals that are in the front line of people coming from somewhere else, potentially with a variant that can then become endemic in our community.
In Orange County, Bob Hazen, WESH 2 News.
Florida recently surpassed 2 million total coronavirus cases. There have been no more than 6,000 new cases reported each day over the past 2 weeks.
Well, it just seems like once we get our arms around one thing, we have new problems to worry about. These variants, not a good thing. Okay, folks, well, let me tell you about a good thing. This is about the best looking numbers I have seen in a long time. You know, I do this every day, or just about every day. Check this out. There is green on the screen everywhere. There is no place that there's red on the screen today. So let's begin right now and dive right in and talk about good numbers for a change. Now, don't get all over me when you say, oh, Crider thinks the numbers are great. 34 people died in the past 24 hours. Look, folks, 48 people died yesterday. Today, it's 34. So we're looking a whole lot better. This is really good. We haven't been in the 34s in a long time. 34 people passed away in the past 24 hours as a result of COVID-19 in the entire state of Florida. Only 34. 34 too many. Yes, I agree. Totally, 34 is way too many. It's anything over 1 is way too many, including 1. But that's 14 less than yesterday, and yesterday was 48. Now we'll take a look at the positives. 5,143, that's down by 159. Yesterday it was 5,302. You'd like to get that 5,000 number down, but I'm more concerned about the deaths than I am anything. Check a look at these things over here. The vaccinations in the past 24 hours for the entire state of Florida, 147,300. Good job. Total number of people who have been vaccinated in the entire state of Florida, over 5 million. 5,205,239. Nice number. We're beginning to get there. The positivity rate for the entire state of Florida, albeit over 5%, it's 6%, but yesterday it was 6.47. So that number has come down. Good. That's very good. We're very happy with that. As far as the USA cases are concerned, total number of vaccinations in the entire United States, 130,473,853. And the daily cases on a daily basis, 2,491,403. And you think I don't watch my own videos? Yes, I did make a mistake the other day with a number that I called 1,000 and it was actually 1,000,000. And I apologize for that. I saw it after it was done. Once it's done, it's too late to change it. Everybody's seen it by then. Alrighty, Miami-Dade, 9 new deaths to report in the past 24 hours. 1,058 new positives. Miami-Dade vaccinated 14,827. In Broward County, Fort Lauderdale, 6 new deaths to report, 578 new positives, 10,854 new vaccinations in the past 24 hours in Broward County, that being Fort Lauderdale, of course. 1 new death to report in the Palm Beaches, 409 new positives, 8,247 new vaccinations in the Palm Beaches. In Orange County being Mousetown, Orlando, 1 new death to report, 378 new positives, 10,518 new vaccinations up there in Orange County. In Brevard County, 2 new deaths to report, 110 new positives, 6,872 new vaccinations. Brevard County is the Space Coast, up there where they fire off all those rockets and where the spaceships live. St. Lucie County is Fort Pierce, 2 new deaths to report, 77 new positives, 1,582 new vaccinations in the past 24 hours. We go to Martin County. Martin County is Stewart. 1 new death to report, 18 new positives, 880 new vaccinations in the Stewart area. And then in Indian River County, that being Vero Beach, 1 new death to report, 30 new positives, 877 new vaccinations. Let's scooch down here and take a look at these zip codes for Indian River County. Zip code 32948. We had to give back one here for whatever reason, I don't know. So we got a -1 up there. I guess that's probably a good thing. We took one away from, we had too many the other day, because it does balance out. We have 30 up here and 30 down there, so that's a good thing. Let's go to zip code 32958. There were 2 new positives in the past 24 hours. Zip code 32960, that's Vero Beach proper, 11 new positives. Zip code 32962, 3 new positives. Zip code 32963, 3 new positives on the barrier island. Zip code 32966, 3 new positives. Zip code 32967, 4 new positives. And zip code 32968, 5 new positives. Now over here, more green on the screen. Check this out. This is where I made my mistake yesterday. Really do apologize. But you know what happens when you're in different surroundings and you're trying to do all this kind of stuff by remote control, such as I am, like my equipment in the background was on a different camera looking at it, and I'm like 1,000 miles away. It's sometimes a little difficult to pull it all together, and I apologize. I'm getting used to it, but not quite yet. 58 new 7-day moving averages deaths in the past 7 days. Yesterday, 58, and today, 49.14. That's a good number, 49.14. It's a terrible number because it's 49.14, but it's better than 58. indicating that 49 people approximately passed away each day for the past 7 days as a result of COVID-19. Well, you know where we're going here. These are the worst numbers. We don't like these numbers, but they are what they are, and we report them every day. So these are the total number of people who contracted COVID-19 since we started, 29,980,628. That's for the United States. These blue numbers here are the United States. Total number of deaths in the United States since we started, that's back about a year ago, back in January, February, 544,452. This is the biggest number on the whole screen here, 124,523,142. Those are the number of people in the entire worldwide that have contracted COVID-19 since we began. Total number of deaths in the world, 2,738,603. Alrighty, folks, so those are the numbers for today, for Wednesday, March the 24th. As I said, I am on the road, so I'm trying to get these together as quickly as possible, get them posted as quickly as possible for you, and these are really good numbers. I'm very, very excited. I hope they continue along this vein, because I'm worried about what's going to happen with all these people down here on spring break and how that's going to affect everybody. Like, for example, like in Miami, you've seen that. That's a terrible situation over there in Miami. Of course, a lot of those people don't live around here, but hopefully they didn't bring COVID in, and then our people are going to get it. But nonetheless, it is what it is. We have to go with it, yeah, I strongly urge you to distance space, wear those masks, do what you can. We got to get everybody vaccinated, and please get vaccinated. Believe me, this vaccination is not going to kill you. I'll tell you what, you'll have a much bigger problem if you were to get COVID-19, because approximately 30% of the people who get COVID-19 have underlying health issues that continue to linger on. They're called long haulers, and they're respiratory problems, heart problems, all sorts of things. This is not like getting the flu and getting over it. Don't forget that I said that. This is not like getting the flu or a cold and it will go away. Okay, so 70% of the people don't get that, but 30% of the people do, and you don't want to be one of those 30%. Okay, enough preaching for one day here for Wednesday midweek. Look forward to seeing you back here. Don't forget to push the like button. I would appreciate that very much. I'll see you back here on Thursday from someplace else. Hopefully I can get back to Florida by the weekend. Have a really blessed Wednesday. Ron Crider, signing off.